At Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a short time ago. This crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. And we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with the Baltimore Ravens. It's a rematch of Super Bowl 47 -1 Harbaugh. The Ravens and 49ers are underway.
Here we go. 180! 49. Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go.
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 15 for the Niners there and a first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Garoppolo now steps away. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas, and his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Jackson buying time to his left. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
Was trying to extend the life of that play, wasn't he? Got out of the pocket, ended up scrambling off to his left, trying to find anyone open downfield to try and make a big-time play.
Thought he had an opening there for a second, but that window closed pretty quickly. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Watch out.
Here's Jackson. Going to throw again. He goes underneath to Ingram. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches. They'll run for the first time with Mark Ingram. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. He rifles one that's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And they will score. It's a 49er touchdown. So they go on 4th down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
Probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Back to the air, Jackson following the pick six. Dancing to his left. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. This one complete to Ingram. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and it'll be a second down. Now it's Jackson being chased out left. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. That's caught by the former Sooner, Mark Andrews. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 45-yard line. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Pass from Jackson complete to Ingram. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you can break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield. When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
To throw again on second down. Jackson, they go screen. This is Ingram. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. They'll throw on first down with Jackson, escaping the pressure right. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. Taking it in from 11 yards out as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. Well, the defensive coverage was good, so good he just decided to make a play of his own, and it worked out.
Yeah, you often wonder if they think to themselves, was the coverage too good to allow him to run the football? I think you'd rather take your chances with him doing exactly that, and he beat him on that play all the way to the end zone.
Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20.
Here we go.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are.
He's got the lane, and there he goes. Touchdown, 49ers. Matt Breida, an 80-yard touchdown. And once again, the 49ers are back out in front. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
It's a short kick, taken at the 15. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Forced out to his left. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards on the play.
54, right there. 54, Mike. Yeah. Check 43.
Now Jackson on first down. He'll buy some time right. Wide open receiver complete. And he's taken down inside the 30. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. From the gun, Jackson rolling to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's second down.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice hit, boy.
Down at the 26. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up second and 7.
Throwing again on second down. Jackson. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there. From the gun on third down, Jackson. He finds Roberts, complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 13-yard line. Jackson and the offense come up first and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Steps away to his left. And he's brought down. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. He's at the 50, 30, the 20, 10, 5. And they will score. It's a 49er touchdown. Short throw, pick six right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
And again, it's no good. A few boo birds coming out as he's missed his second extra point here in the first half. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you try and score when given the opportunity.
The throw here to Andrews, the tight end. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
An explosive 38-yard pickup. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jackson, his throw caught at about the 5. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down, so let's see what this is about. Maybe worse than the loss of yardage, they also lose the down. So now it's 3rd and long. Jackson will throw again on the move to his left. He's going to Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense.
Go ahead.
They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And some room to maneuver. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
Let's go, deep tight.
On 2nd down, a run with Breida. He's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. Touchdown, 49ers. Matt Breida as the first half is winding down. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that can finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs.
Here we go.
And now this is right in Kyle Shanahan's wheelhouse. He'll go for 2 here.
Alert. 21.
Garoppolo after the fake give to Breida. Out to his left. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
Jackson on 1st down, buying time to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
25.
Jackson. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
Out of bounds at the 37-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now.
Half on is the field goal unit. This from 54 yards away. And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both taken in the end zone. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. The Raven passing game getting in sync. Another 1st down. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Jackson from the gun, he'll throw. And this one's incomplete.
All right, that one fell incomplete there, but the best quarterbacks, they'll miss on 40% of their throws, somewhere in that neighborhood, similar to a great hitter in baseball who's going to fail 7 out of 10 times and still have a great year. In this case, you want perfection, but way better that it hits the ground.
And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run, as they're now just an extra point away from getting back within 1 score. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25.
Here we go, here we
The
go.
49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Let's go, D, let's go.
They'll start on the ground with Breida. Space to maneuver at the 40. Touchdown, 49ers. Matt Breida, 75 yards. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
Gold with the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to...
The ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard. They run. It's Mark Ingram. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Dancing to his left. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 38. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Man, pretty good pursuit there defensively. He's brought down, no gain on the play. Second down coming up. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. He's got the first down and more past midfield. The 30, 10, and he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Matt Breida, 61 yards. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. You talk about the dominating rushing performances that you and I have seen together. This has got to be right up there. His 4th touchdown run of the game and another long one to boot.
And I don't need to ask for a witness because you're right here with me. We are watching this, and we're watching such a performance that is demoralizing for anyone on defense. You know, it starts out, coaches screaming, tackle him, get him. And after that last touchdown, I bet it's pure silence on that side of the ball.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They trail here by 24 points. Got to get going soon, you'd have to think, as they come up 1st and 10. And here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down. Jackson now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. And the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Now left side on the swing pass. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. Well, he's having a big game through the air, and sometimes those smart decisions just dump it off. That's how you continue to have big games through the air.
I agree totally. That's a great analogy, a great way to put it, because he doesn't get too greedy where everything has to be pushed downfield, trying to create big plays that aren't there. You dump it off.
And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. DeForest Buckner with a sack, the former number 7 overall pick. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. Here we go on 4th down with Jackson. It's caught by Roberts. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. This quarterback now over 300 yards now for the game, and time to improve on that as he's got a 1st and 10. Back now here in Santa Clara. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4.
Check, crunch, crunch, crunch.
To throw is Jackson on 1st and 10. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. There to get a hand in and knock that one away, DJ Reed.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
Here's Jackson to throw. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's fourth down. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on fourth down. Jackson, and his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked off by Quan Williams. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
Push him back. Push him back. Joker. Check 31. Check. I got you. Go ahead.
A handoff to Breida to begin the drive. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. Now, I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this fourth quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in the preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
Check 49. I got you. Begin.
On third down, a run from Breida. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. That'll bring up fourth. They had the 8-yard gain on first down, but unable to do much from there. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears try to go for it on fourth. Garoppolo going to go on fourth down. And able to haul it in is Kittle. 18 yards, first down Niners. Fourth down, trailing in the fourth quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays that have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
On first down, here's Breida. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Hey, box drop.
On third and long, it's Garoppolo. And that will be incomplete. The former first-round pick Marlon Humphrey there to get a hand on it.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah.
And how about this, a fake? And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out, and the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Now a desperation throw deep downfield, and that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Jackson now to throw again. Being chased out left.
You got it.
Third and 2. Here's Jackson. This one complete to Ingram. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as he'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. Steps away. He's going to let it fly. And now here is another interception. And he lost the football. And I think they are going to get this one back. Well, that would have been something. Double turnovers. But instead, they'll keep the possession on the INT. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And a few kneel downs should come very close to finishing this one off, depending on whether or not we see any defensive timeouts. They still have 2, but using them would just be prolonging what's really already been decided. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They run again with Breida, and they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss, and now it's 3rd down. Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he gets it to the 34, good enough for the first. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th.
Here we go. Watch screen.
Garoppolo gives to Breida. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. It doesn't matter whether you watch high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
So the victory here for San Francisco.